We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Complete to Hilton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On the double. Shot. 7-2.
A first down throw for Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
The score, Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Red cycle.
It's Young on first down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL starting. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Oh, this is awfully close, but it looks like they're going to move the chains. They somehow get the conversion there on 4th and 9. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafted down #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence, all 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And running with power here. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
99 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To Gordon, out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the counter, this is Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 2. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 28 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Cut.
It's Young off play action. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. Able to slither by. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he goes out right around the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll give it to Patterson. To the 43, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Charger.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Falcons.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a 2nd and 6. Running the counter, Patterson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The play fake. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Young is set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Panthers.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Young here to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. The return man is Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 8-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.